some of these storms.
Okay. Well, the one thing you always hear people talk about when they see these storms coming is the lightning. So now we're going to show you some of the lightning we've been able to record from our tower cams. You can actually see the lightning striking buildings in downtown Atlanta, it appears. This was truly a light show, but it was a light show that also was a warning for the intensity of the storms that were coming through. It was definitely something to see, and our cameras did catch it for you. Quite a show.
Spectacular. A lot of cloud-to-ground and cloud-to-cloud lightning. And Justin Farmer standing by in Forsyth County in the North Metro area to tell us what he's found as he's traveled around looking for storm damage. Justin.
John, Monica, it has been quite an evening here in Cumming. We're at 141 or Bethel View in the area, and we've gotten to some high ground so we could bring you this live shot. And in just a moment, you're going to see some home video and then the eyewitness account, people who said there's no question in their minds that a tornado was coming toward their house, hopped over the house, and then took out a huge pine tree in their backyard. Have a look at this home video now.
We just went, the tornado's going over us, guys. I can see it.
I'm running away from the door.
Holy here, it's it. Whoa!
Get in here now! Dad! Let's come here.
You could see it moving pretty good up there. You could see it swirling, and then it kind of dropped a little lower, then the tree started, you know, just going crazy, and that's when I had to jump inside.
So you guys ran to the basement?
Yes.
And then what did you hear?
We just heard a bunch of cracking. I thought the roof was coming off, but it was the trees, and God for that.
So about a 100-foot pine tree cut in half, and it was amazing. We talk about the intricacy of tornadoes, and there was a little bitty delicate bird's nest in the front of a small tree in the front yard, and that was untouched. And 40 feet away from that splintered pine tree. We're going to stay on the story and bring you much more tonight at 11, including some daycare workers in this area who told us that they had to shuffle their kids together and have them huddle down and take cover as the storm moved through. John, Monica?
Indeed, we are watching several supercell thunderstorms. Again, these are severe thunderstorm warnings, and Brad's giving me some new information right now. Severe thunderstorm warning for southern DeKalb and Henry County until 8:15 tonight. So that's for this particular cell here. A lot of lightning and thunder, not the structure that would see a tornado form from, but nevertheless, we do have lots of lightning and thunder, locally heavy rain, and very strong gusty winds. Now, let me see what the... they're looking at damaging hail, up to golf ball size hail. It is moving, let's see, at 45 miles an hour, so a little slower than the rest of them. So Morrow and Stockbridge and over toward Jonesboro, we're seeing the main threat from this storm to be very large hail and the order of about 3/4 of an inch. Moving toward Ellenwood, Conyers, Lithonia, Stockbridge, imminent. Jonesboro, it's on you now. And Morrow, it's just about to leave. Riverdale, just light rain now as it moves downstream. So Conyers, we're going to have to be on guard here. Covington, but the main concern, again, is not going to be the tornadic activity. It's going to be the 3/4 inch size hail. But I'm noticing something else, and I want to head down just to the south at Jonesboro and Stockbridge. If we can zoom into that area here, that's a very sharp gradient where we could see some very strong and gusty winds, and that would be approaching Flippin. And I would think you would see winds on the order of 45, maybe 50 miles per hour from that. So just to the south of Jonesboro, if you're just to the south of Jonesboro, you might want to be on guard for some very strong and very gusty winds. Brad's showing us the wind speeds now estimated at 58 miles per hour, so a pretty good area. And the hail, 3/4 of an inch on the ground, but when it starts out in the upper part of the storm, it could be 1.5 inches in diameter as it moves again toward the east-southeast, about 45 miles an hour now. And there you see some of the hail that could be showing up. Brad, I wonder if we could take a look at this storm, because the Weather Service is indicating the possibility of 3/4 inch size hail with this supercell thunderstorm as again moves toward the east. Now here's I-20 east, and it's just to the south of there where we're seeing the heavy rain, and embedded in that heavy rain is where we're seeing the hail that's located there. So Brad's going to take a look at, that's the storm you're looking at right there with our Storm Tracker 2 in 3D. This is like an MRI for thunderstorms. We peel away the layers, and we can see a little bit of the hail there, although not nearly as impressive as the big supercells earlier this afternoon. But there is hail up in those thunderstorms and will likely fall to the ground, and that's what the National Weather Service is indicating. One of the parameters that we use for severe thunderstorm warnings is winds that are in excess of 58 miles per hour or 3/4 of an inch size hail or larger. So again, 3/4 of an inch size hail is indicated with this thunderstorm. It is not a tornado producing thunderstorm. Out to our west, we're still watching this one now roll into Cobb County. All the way through Paulding County, we're seeing some strong storms there as well. Lots of lightning and thunder. And we have a new severe thunderstorm warning now. It is for south central Carroll County and the area around Heard County in western Georgia. We have a storm there moving 55 miles per hour. Damaging winds up to 60 miles per hour now likely with this storm in Heard County and also into the south central part of Carroll County. And this storm is moving east at 55 miles per hour. And it also has had a history of producing funnel clouds and possible tornadoes. Now, you can see tornado warnings are in the adjacent counties right across the Alabama state line. In and around Wedowee, we have a tornado warning in effect now. This storm is moving toward the east at about 55 miles per hour. So right now in Heard County and south central Carroll County, we're seeing light rain. That's going to change in a matter of moments as this strong storm moves your way. Notice the BTI index. It's at 7.2. That's very, very high, something to be concerned about. So we're going to really keep our eyes focused on this storm as it crosses the Georgia-Alabama state line.